Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where we are in a very large park. Look at this. Look at how big this is. All this space, and it's all for us to fill up. And man, we need to, because we need to build 10 coasters with a 6+ in the ratings. Now, we are more than ready to build one, except we don't have the money. I mean, I'm always ready to build coasters, so that's never an issue. But yeah, we need more money, so to that end, what we should do is save up some, which we have been doing somewhat last video, but we need more. Definitely much more. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build some cheap stuff, mainly scenery, and one thing that we can now build, and that we're gonna build that right over here. We could also do it over here, but here is where we're gonna build it. It being a water ride, yep. And we're gonna do that, and yeah, for that though, I do need to extend the infrastructure till over there, so that we can get like a nice queue and exit leading right over there. So yeah, we need to get that done, but before we get into that, let's do a quick pricing check on things and see if we need to adjust anything. Anything, I mean, doesn't really seem like it, to be honest, if I'm looking over. Wow, well, look at this coaster. Yeah, they're loving it. Yeah, they're loving it. I mean, 8 in the ratings, and this is all they want to go on. And rightfully so, by the way. Alrighty, so, wow, the other coaster over here, it does have one train on it, but there's only like, the Madness in Sea only has 7 people. It's a bit on the decline, really. Over here, oh, you're broken down. Right, yeah, you are attracting gas though. Look at this. Look at your profit already. Wow. That's pretty good. So, I think we've adjusted your pricing already. Yeah, we did. Though you're still making some profit. You, the Jenge shoe. I have a suspicion, yeah, and the suspicion was right. So we will put you to 50 cents, and it should be all hunky-dory once again. There. Now, this track ride, I mean, if I recall, then the last, like at the end of last video, we actually had a rain drop. So me doing a pricing check, maybe this wasn't the best moment. I mean, look at this. All the rides that are indoors have massive filled up queues. So, yeah, maybe this isn't the best time, but ah well. Anyway, yeah, so we need to build a cheap ride. We need to get our info. Oh, you know what? Whilst we're at it, we might as well do a quick vandalism check. See if it's needed to check for the vandalism. I don't see anything demolished. I mean, we're in the 3rd year, and I guess they're behaving notoriously well. Oh no, no. First sign of vandalism, right there. We got it. There, but it's taken care of. So. Ooh, this is bad. It could be that we have a handy dude who is not covering this exit. Regardless, we are going to change that right very now. It should actually be covered. Just to be sure, you're also going to get that area. There. Right now, I know one thing, that it's covered. Yeah, I mean, there's no chance that this isn't covered, so. Right, and... ooh, another one broken. Ooh, they aren't going after our benches, they're going after our trash cans. I just see it now. Right then. It's a good thing I spotted that. But it does seem that those are the only 2 things, really. So, right, let's get everything back into view. And let's extend the infrastructure some, right, shall we? It's gonna be over here, and then we need to remove those 2. And then all we need is just a bit of straight path. It doesn't need to be, well, it isn't actually, I mean, but it also doesn't need to be any miraculous stairway or at some weird Z level or anything. No, just over here is good enough. Right then. The water ride that we are going to build is going to be... where is it? there it is, the boat hire, because it's cheap, and therefore we build it. Now, the station, we are gonna have that face into this direction. And yes, we are going to change the whole... No, actually, we don't really need to. I mean, I quite like this, you know. I mean, it does fit the jungle so well. So yeah, we're gonna keep with this, actually. Now, because we have the exit over there, we do need to build this in a bit of a specific way. Because we do need to be able to, well, have our exit path kind of like escape the tracks, really. So there, look at that. Oh man, the silence, it's deafening. No more music, no. Maybe we could even have our boat hire give some music. And you can also hear the circus thingies, you know, the drums and all that. Must be a great act there performing there. And then we'll have one small curve like this over there. And then bam, back. Look at that. We're not covering the entire lake, but we don't really need to, I feel, so. And we, oh man, really, such an awesome park, and we only get these cheap ass options. But we're gonna go for canoes because we're in the jungle, so there's no real choice on this one. Also, it could be that this is very profitable because it's our very first water ride, so we are going to open this up, and then we are going to see, and then we hook this all up to, well, how about our main infrastructure, huh? I think that would be a good start. You need to be gone. And then this is just gonna be straightforward, really. I mean, there's no tricks or shenanigans that we're gonna pull off. Well, aside from firing up the chainsaw, not much is gonna happen. There, you need to be no entry. Don't want the guests to just walk up and down there for no reason. So, oh no, I've left the park. Devil damage. How am I thinking? I'm very angry. And I do have money. That's not good. I don't know. That didn't look that promising. But I was gone before I could figure out what the reason was. So, yeah. Must have been, I don't know. Maybe he got a bad burger or something. You know, one that wasn't cooked thoroughly enough. And, yeah. I mean, I don't really know of anything else that could have been the reason for me to anger up like that. I mean, everything in the park is just bloody brilliant. So, yeah, it must have been that. Now, this ride is a fact. What we do need is a handy dude here. And so far, you know, for this to aid out in saving up money, I must admit it does a fairly poor job, actually. Because we are once again back at 1,700 bucks. But... wow, you know, I can see that the rain has indeed affected the whole queues quite drastically when we were checking, because now this is all filled up all of a sudden. So, and there's plenty more folks on this coaster now, so yeah, alright. I mean, we'll get there. Now, there's two things we could do, but both of them will be very expensive. We could bid another ride, but the one that I have in mind is very expensive. Or we could, well, finish up this infrastructure here, but that's also very expensive. And to be honest, I don't know. I don't see the point of doing that yet. When there's no need to, we shouldn't really. So, well, one thing though, I mean, we can't really hide from this, is we need to give this a name. Why don't we call this the... yeah, why don't we call this the River Quay? Quay H. No, River Quay. If you write it like that, but maybe not. Maybe it was right the first time. I don't know. I'm not known for having brilliant English. Now the canoe color is gonna stay just like that. The fence color is gonna be brown. And this is going to be that. Okay, maybe not. I actually did like that green. This one. So we'll have it stay like this, you know? I mean, this really does have a jungly vibe. And ooh, a steel roller coaster. That's good. That is indeed quite good. Now, since we are waiting for money, let's actually replace some trees, right? I mean, there's still plenty of live trees, and they should all be dead trees right now. There. You! Oh, and you! And you! Oh, I can't really see where. There. Yeah, alright. And then there's this massive amount of trees over there. They all need to be gone. At least, hold on a second. Yeah, no. They're safe to remove. They can all be simply removed. They are on the mountainside. And in the mountains, trees don't grow. They're all dead. You are on the border, though. Same for you. But, well, we will deadify it. You guys are good trees. So we don't really need to do anything about you. Now, another thing, you know, that you often find in the mountains, or at least that's what I think you often find in the mountains, other than dead trees, is leftover supplies from expeditions and all that. So, we go back. Oh, and mountain huts. Though, we don't really have that much flat space for such a mountain hut. In fact, almost none. So, I guess the mountain hut idea... Yeah, I don't think that that's gonna happen. But leftover supplies, you know, wood, broken wheels, that kind of stuff. This is what you find in the mountains, right? There, and maybe even trash, you know, from other expeditions. So we'll place one over there. I mean, this trash. Can we place that? Oh, nice. I don't really want it there, but. It's nice that we can place this in sloped slopes. Sloped slopes. There. We'll have some more wood right over there. And perhaps another set of wheels over here. Like that. Alright. Then some wood. Yes. Now I don't really want to store barrels, because barrels, they're really from like industrial developed shit. And this is rugged mountain-esque stuff. So barrels don't really fit the picture now, do they? There it is. Bushes, they'll also fit in nice. They're the only thing that survives. Now if a nuclear bomb ever would go off, all that remains are bushes. No, not really. Now is there anything... Oh, we could add gravestones, but nah, I don't think that is so fitting, really. So, we could add these in the top, though, you know, as saying like this is the highest point mark. Oh yeah, that's actually a pretty cool one. Let's see, are there more areas? And let's get away with all these numbers. Like over here, there, and well. I mean, if I build two, then it instantly looks like a graveyard, so can't build too many of them. We could get away with a few more shrubs over here. There. Yeah, maybe some more fences as well. I mean, like this kind of stuff. We want the park to be secure for the guests, you know? And the same over there. We don't want them accidentally falling in. And they won't. I'm pretty sure of it. Now then, yeah, I don't think there's much more we can place right now. The main thing that we need to do is recoloring, you know, and then we'll see what we can add. So, yeah, for now, I feel that this is pretty much it. What we can do in terms of scenery. So we need to really start thinking about our coasting. Now let's do that, and I'll leave the game running so that we can accumulate a little bit more cash. The wooden coaster, what I have in mind for the wooden one really is to utilize these hills a little bit. So the plan is for it to be mainly over here, near the park border, a bit long stretched, you know, utilizing the hills. And oh man, look at that, 28. Yikes, I mean this one's even leading to 31. That is crazy high, you know. I mean, the highest one is actually 31. Maybe that's just the limit of where the terrain can come. I'm pretty sure that I can't just up the terrain till height 60? I don't know, but we're not going to find out. Anyway, so yeah, this is the plan. You know, we need a station that is like somewhere over here. It's most likely actually going to be underground, this station. If we do that though, best line would be somewhere over here, so it needs to be at height 14. There's only 3 below the path. This stretch of the path anyway. We can of course have the path go below a little bit. We need it to go about there. I mean, I have no intentions of curving it or anything, so we'll just go... No, let's see. Yeah, right, so we'll go down by 2 and then... Well, we should actually be pretty close to hooking up for this coaster. Now, in the grander scheme of things, the coaster that we're gonna build here, this is just one, but there's going to be a second one, not adjacent, no, but it's going to be a second one over here that will go more into this area as well. So, yeah, but yeah, the wooden coaster really needs a lots of ups and downs there, and that is expensive balls. Ah well, what we're gonna do, and this is something that I usually don't do, but what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start building the station. And then halfway through we'll do something else. I know. But yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. So, let's get this back again. This is the line of tiles that we want to be on. So, over there, yes. And of course, it starts raining. I mean, the weather is actually rather bad in this park, I have to admit. I didn't think it would be this bad, but it's raining a lot. I'm not really a big fan of all this rain, I must admit as well. But yeah, what can we do, right? So, well, one thing that we're doing is we're building coasters despite the bad weather. Also, we're gonna fix this back up. I don't like dents in my terrain in this beautiful park. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, look, that's better. Right, there, turn around with the view. Dizzy! Anyway, we don't really need this to be that far back, though it needs to be one further away from the border, so that, well, you know, we can get back to this with any sort of queue, really, that's important. Yeah, I figured that wouldn't work. This will probably work, but no, it actually won't. Okay. Okay, that's interesting actually. Will this work? Yeah, that does. Right. Now the queue is gonna be fairly long in that case. It's gonna hook up somewhere over there. So... yeah, alright. You know what? I will get the lift out there to the very first high section at least. Just so that, you know, there's at least some part of this coaster actually constructed. I mean, just the station is also a bit... no. You know, it seems so incomplete if you ask me. So... there. Look, we're starting to ramp up the costs here. And seeing how the mountain is about to end over there, we're gonna go up even further. And... well, there isn't much we can do right now. There is no real, you know, lifted steep trick that we can pull off here, but... ooh. Height 37, huh? This is really high, considering we can go to rock bottom as well. In fact, why don't we say hi to the world core right now, whilst we are at this great height? Yeah, I like the idea of that. Hi World Core, we're coming. If I go down though to... oh, this is... no, that is just... this is bonkers. I mean, this is doable. We can always get down to the World Core, but... I mean, going there right now, that is... I don't know. I mean, that feels like, you know... that might be too much, really. No, that won't enable it, so... we'll do it like that. And then... alright, we need to lower this by one further. There. Now we're coming from height 37, so keep this in mind. when right now we are at height 29, which is still quite high, but in terms of the terrain, we're quite, well, we're quite close to the ground actually, and I don't mind really. Yeah, there's only, I mean, it's a shame really that this doesn't allow for an alright photo section, but yeah, you know what, we are gonna do it like this. And right now I'm looking at my cash. I see I have less than 1,000, only one drop made, so it is time that we focus this coaster, or focus our construction elsewhere. For one, the path leading to the coaster. I'm gonna build that right now, and just to save up some money really. I mean, that's the only reason we're doing it. Yeah, and of course because we need this path to be there. Now, over there is good enough for now. You know, as with all the path expansions, you know, gradually and slowly, one piece at a time. I mean, slow and steady wins the race, they say, and it is true. It does. However, it really feels like, you know, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Also, in the mountains, there are no, no light posts, I was about to say, but then again, they're also not in the jungle, so, yeah, I don't know, there are no light posts in this park. Not that it's ever night anyway, but... Now, what we also are going to do is hook up the queue and the exit path. So, well, that way we at least have that out of the way. And then like that. Yes, so far so good. Now, I don't know really, but this is height 15. And this is height 16, it actually seems. Alright, no. Yeah, that is indeed height 16. So we actually need to lower our path by 1. Well, guess what? That ain't a thing that, well, is any concern to us. Ooh, look at that. It's actually a rather high queue, but the length is rather good. Ooh, the park with the best staff. How nice. I always approve of those rewards. Naturally, I mean, since we are getting them, I always approve, of course. So, hold on a second. If I go... I can't go up there, but if I were to go up here, will this? It does hook up underground. Nice, very nice. I like this. Oh, that's really good indeed. Right. So an underground exit. We don't see an exit path. All we see is the queue line leading to it. However, this is still set up relatively good for repeat casts, so... Good stuff. Now, we're lacking the money, so... Right now, really, the only thing we can do is a bit scenery, which mostly is gonna be me placing fences around dangerous areas, like this. See, those areas, they're dangerous. It's a shame I can't build anything over there, really. Seems rather odd, but fine. Let's see. There. Yeah, each and every time, you know, at those places, like right at the back of the coaster, we can't really place anything. It's also weird how these gravestones, you know, or I mean, highest point markers are actually lower than a fence, apparently. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that, you know, that everything has been thought out very carefully by Chris Sawyer, but still, you know, it does seem a little bit odd. There. Alright. Having that sorted. Look at that. Look at how nicely fenced everything is. This area. Oh, I can't fence anything there. Fine. I won't fence anything there then. Oh, and this. Yes. Now this needs fencing too. And this as well, look at that, nice and fenced, finished. Right. Oh, for the rest, yeah, this area needs fencing, but I do want to, yeah, right, no, this is still fine, but we don't, that wasn't needed. But we don't need to go that much lower with our fencing, because right at this tile, you know, right over here at this corner, it is enough. So, there. Righty. So far it seems quite good. The one thing that's quite, well, mind boggles me is the fact that we are not making that much money for one reason. One thing that could explain it is this. The popularity of this one has dropped to a rock bottom, but it has made us 4 grand of profit, which is quite a lot actually. So we'll lower this to, I don't know, $2. Yeah, $2 seems to be good enough for it to make profit. And the good thing is, this is just as expensive as pretty much any slam down gentle ride to maintain. We can charge a lot more for this one, so good, huh? Now, what I mean, oh wow, look at this, they're canoeing like mad. I don't mind. Oh, one thing that we also haven't done really is, wow, look at, oh man, 4 excite, that's really good actually. One thing we haven't really done is, oh no, we have set that up. Then why is there nobody? Maybe my timing was off altogether there. Yeah, it must have been. No, only 9 seconds just take really long. Maybe it's that. Right then. Well, we have 1 grand, but that's just not enough. So we need to also work a little bit on this area over here. You know, the jungle-esque area. So we're gonna do that by placing jungle fences because they're also cheap. Look, see, jungle fences. Is there any more place? I mean, in the jungle area we haven't really done that much that requires fencing. Of course, over here a little bit. Most of the things though are already quite fenced in, so let's see. It is a bit cheap, you know, of me. Well, what are we doing? We're building fences. You know, the great tycoon is scrambling for money because of, well, expensive stuff. Yeah, well. Anyway, maybe, you know what? Maybe we should take a look at our finances and see why we're not making that much money. I honestly would have expected that we would be making a little bit more money by now, but clearly we are not. So let's go and take a look at the finances and find out. It seems that we are mostly on like 3.5. We need this to be at around 6 for us to make good money. I mean, staff wages are what costs us the most, but only like close to 1,000 really. That's actually rather expensive. Do we have that much staff? 35, 55. No, it's only 15 really. Yeah, we need another coaster. If we get this wooden coaster and we get it good, then all of a sudden the profit could go up by 1,000 really. Then we'll start rolling in the big numbers. Right now, I don't like it that much. I mean, yeah, we should add the food and drinks, but it's only like 300. So. Ride running costs also are ridiculously low. Landscaping, we're spending a lot on. And is that ride construction? That is. Look at that, 4 grand and 1,260. When we're spending those numbers, yeah, of course it goes quick. Also, I mean, July, we're not even out of July. Look at that, we are above what we made previously. So that's good. Right, yeah, alright, enough looking at the numbers. You know what, I'm curious, what kind of coasters have we got? This one, definitely gonna be built. You are going to be built. Same for you. You, maybe even you, definitely. If we still need one, we could always build you, though. This is a real gamble, because I really suck at building these. But this would be excellent to be built over there, to be honest. So. Oh yeah, so many things we can do. Anyway, I mean, 2.5 grand. We will spend that in like no time. So, hold on a second. And back. Yeah, sorry, got a phone call. So, anyway, yeah, what I was saying is that we will have spent that money in no time. So, you know what? That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna go down once again, and this is one of the reasons that I have built the queue and exit already, so that otherwise I would have doped it up straight away, see? But now I haven't, which is good. Now the speed on it will be rather high, so we perhaps... This could be risky, but I'm willing to take the risk. 2 height, 27. Right. Well, yeah, to the other side, please. And then going down like this. And then we need to terraform this down. There. Right, let's disable the supports, alright. Oh, this could also be an issue. Yeah, this will definitely... Right now it isn't an issue, but we are really literally at the park border. So... And... Oh, we need to raise or lower the land. If it's just this... Alright, it is. Then, I was going to say, like, then it's acceptable to me. Right, so what we're gonna do then is resurface over here. Steep, in fact. But only for a short moment, and then we're gonna go down once again. But this time we actually need to be a little bit more careful about it, because right there was where our entrance was, I believe. So from this point onward... Yeah, no, hold on. From this point onwards, we can go down. More down, even. There, spending loads and loads of money, but... And now is the right moment to go down to the world core. Oh, and then, yeah, we hit our cash limit. So we'll have to continue the construction of this awesome coaster at a later date. But yeah, the thing is, we do need more money, and this coaster is about to give it to us. But we're really at this dead point, you know, where... Well, we need more money, and this coaster needs to make us that money, but to finish this coaster, we need the money. See how that is an issue? To be honest though, I kinda could have seen this coming because we've spent so much on terraforming. If we didn't plant all the trees and did all the terraforming and all the scenery, we would have had an extra 4 or 5 grants right now, and that would have meant that we would have been able to finish this coaster. Seeing how that isn't the case though, yeah, see? Ooh, we did have one very, very good month though, look at that, 3,970. That is indeed really good, but you'll always see, you know, right when you can't really use it, the weather will change. Thunderstorm. I mean, the weather is actually one of the more challenging aspects of this park so far. But yeah, look at this, man. Look at this. Look at all the gas going onto the coaster. Now, if I can have more money, you know what? And this is really cheesy and really cheap, but... Hey, wait, hold on a second. Oh no, there's gas going on it. But anyway, this is really cheesy and really cheap, but what I'm most likely going to... Oh, this ain't good. This ain't good at all. Whoever designed this coaster, which was me, this is really bad actually. We can change this though. And we should actually change this. Alright, yeah, multiple lifts, balls. Right, what we need to change, it is not much that we need to change, but this is what we need to change. There. And that, I mean, that's an annoying thing really. It all has to do with the breakdown, and you know, one breakdown is enough. That's why I usually don't like having multiple lifts in the whole roller coaster. That's why I also usually have it layered, so that we don't need this multiple lift thing. But, well, seeing, you know, well, there wasn't much we could have done really in that case, I think. Anyway, that sucks, man, because right now it won't have ratings and balls. Really, that's really bad. No, they do know it's good. I mean, they've been on that like quite a lot of times before. So. Balls, bad coaster. Don't break down in those situations. Just don't. Hold on a second. You are just trapped there. You're not. No, I meant this handy dude. Yeah, you. You need to be over there. Yeah, I thought so. Huh. No wonder we had that much vomit and ugly stuff there. I mean, the handy dude was patrolling somewhere else entirely. Yeah, that doesn't help out. Anyway, we have some more money. Hello, World Corp. Here we are. Time to head back now. Yeah, so this coaster, huh? What we also haven't really done is the special piece for this coaster. It's not like you do those pieces, but you know what I mean. So, there we are. Look, this is looking rather good right now. Now we still need to get back to the station, and I feel that right now we are in the perfect spot to get ourselves back to the station. And I'm saying that whilst we're at the complete other end of it. No, but right now we can go down and then find a suitable way of going back to that station. So let's see, going down once more. I mean, we're going underground and above ground with this coaster quite a lot of times. So I have good hopes for the ratings. Also, just to be sure that it will make it there. That could also help a big deal. I don't know if that's really going to be needed, but yeah, you know, better safe than sorry. No. I mean, these small edges, you know, I mean, I don't really like doing it, but I guess it's a necessary evil. So, yeah. And balls. There we are. Okay, so whilst we are waiting for money to get this station back to or get the track back to the station, what we can do, of course, is just give this a paint job. And do we have ratings on you yet? No, they're not yet available, though I can't imagine that they would be any worse or better than what they were. So, inverter coaster. Yes! Nice! Do we have any... Yeah, I mean, the inverter coaster is the best coaster. Oh no, wait, that's the hyper coaster that is the best one. Right now, though, we seem to be close to 10 coaster types. If we're not building this one, then we have like 9 or so, I believe. I mean, it's not like I counted them, but it seems to be 9. So we need more. That's the whole point. Yeah, look at that. Ratings have been made official, and boom, the guests want to go back on it. Just like that. Right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna give this a paint job. Now let's see. Paint job, huh? In the mountains. We could have this with this. Ooh, that looks quite interesting. Same as this, and then grey supports. Okay, it doesn't look as interesting. We could have these dark lines, but those have... This is pretty much the same color scheme as the... as this coaster has. I don't want to copy too much, so what we could also do is have this yellow be in there. And then... No, I actually like this better. But if we do this a little bit darker yellow... No, the brighter is actually looking rather good. Well, this looks quite alright. Now, then we're gonna have... what we could do, of course, is go with these, and then a bright red cushion. Yeah, man, that looks like velvet red. It's quite good, though. It hasn't got a name yet, and that has a reason, of course. I mean, it isn't finished. We're not naming unfinished things. So, yeah. Let's see there. We do have some money, alright, once again. So, we will try and see that we... Hey! Oh no, this is right at the border of our park, so... There's no way I could have done anything fancy with that, you know. I was thinking it for a moment, but no. Oh, and we're also heading right at the park border right now. Also not the best thing to do. So yeah, I was afraid that we would get that message. However, we are ridiculously low at the moment, so I could just go up here. No, I can't even. Oh, I touched my mic there. Excuse me, professionalism. I'm known for being very professional. Oh wait, not really maybe. Anyway, we also don't really have a helix part in here. That would be really nice. It would also cost far more than we can spend. So we'll leave it at this. Slowly but surely we're getting there. But this is crazy expensive. I mean, just to imagine that this section over here costs us more than $1,000. Crazy, I tell you. Now, to take a pop shot at the ratings, we're gonna say that this one's going to be more than 6 in the ratings, so there. And yeah, I know, it's a long video, but I want that coaster finished and we are going to make it so. And I also see one tiny little area that isn't fenced properly. It's this one. There. Fences! Yeah. I don't know, I mean the fences really are just a cheap way of saving money. I feel like I'm over fencing the whole area, so I'd better put a halt to myself and not fence this much. Oh, what we also need, I see, is a handy dude on this section. Most definitely. I mean, this is the new section after all, so I'll even expand his area a little bit to over here. Yeah. To over there, because there is going to be path there, so that will be your area. Now we have again $1,000. So let's return to coaster construction. I mean, the park is profitable, that much is for sure. So there, helix up large, yes. We could do 2 of these, really. No, we cannot because of, well, issues. This is possible though. I would love another helix of large, but that wouldn't actually be the smartest thing to do, because then we would not be able to return easy to the station. I mean, what I want to see really is if we do this and then make another curve, a regular curve, no helix, what would happen really? I mean, where do we end up at? To be honest, it's kind of hard for me to tell how I need to line myself up to this station. I'm thinking it's like this, and then yeah, I think that's where we need to be. So let's engineer this backwards, shall we? I'm gonna go with the helix up small here, and then something like this. Is we're in the right spot? I can't really tell, but a helix up small, large, helix up large, yes, this one. This big piece of expensive thing. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Is this just one off? No. No game, this is right on the money, come on. Allow me to build, allow me to build. No, it's run off. Balls! Crap. Alright, that's bad. So, what we then need, to be honest, is for this to just be regular curve. And then we have a helix up large. But that can't happen because of land issues. Helix... No, we can't have a helix up large. Crap. This is really... Oh, this is a tough bugger to crack. Helix up large over here. And then... Yeah, that is the one problematic piece. So you know what? We might as well do a helix up large right now. Oh, and of course, then we're gonna hit something else. I don't know what it is, but Is this some low kind of track that we're hitting? Apparently so. I mean, why would it ever be easy, of course, right? I mean, very good question there. Helix of large. No, because of the coaster. Right. I'm thinking all of a sudden that this is pretty much the only way out that we really got. There. Now we're too high. Too high, in fact. So the roller coaster. Oh, that's our own track, of course. Huh. Yeah, it's a good one. You know what? We're gonna engineer this backwards, like I said before, and this time we're actually going to do that. So first, we're gonna go to height 11. Okay, maybe not. First, we're gonna go to height 13 and see where we end up from over there. Then we're gonna go towards this side with the helix down, helix up small, which translates into one going down. Okay, I'm liking all of a sudden how this whole backwards engineering. I mean, I should have done that right from the start. Yeah, that much is clear to me right now. And then I'll keep this one banked. Maybe even more banked. You know what? We don't really need to keep that one banked. All we need to do is just get ourselves in this position. Okay, so we don't need to be that far then. But a tight curve there. Look at that. Perfect. Nice. It's hooked up. Alright, we're gonna do a test ride. I so want to know. Okay, hold on. I derped up something there. We need 3 trains, of course. So 3 trains it will be, and test ride for me. Oh man, this coaster has got to be a success. If not, well, that's gonna be really bad. I mean, this needs to make loads of money for us, really. The good thing is, though, that because we didn't finish it that quick, the inspection time and all that is still quite low, and it should be like, you know, when it's built is like when it's finished, so not when we started the actual construction. But this is a test ride, so we've done all the other stuff already, that we're just gonna follow like this. Look at that, perfect speeds through there. I don't think that this is too quick, it's bordering it though. Ooh, that. Oh man, we're bordering everything with the speeds, you know? Yeah, the speeds are still relatively high. I don't know, I have a feeling that the G's are a bit on the high side. Yeah, -3. That is probably from this part actually. Most likely. Max lateral G's at 3.02. This one will most likely be in the extreme. It is, yeah. Okay, so that much is clear now. And this is the issue, you know. This is the reason for that. So we need to change that. There's 2 ways we can do that. We could add a brake. That wouldn't be that much difficult to add, really. So, because this is the one causing the issues. So now that we've identified that, what we could also do, of course, is because this piece, that's actually. Alright, yeah, that's gonna go straight. I have a plan here, vaguely, which is entailing this. No, it's not entailing that at all. Yeah, we need to go up just some further with this. And then drop down. And then find issues. No. Why don't we use the special track piece that we have available for this? Why didn't I think of this earlier? Look. We can just go up there and then do it like this. Okay, that might be too high, but at this, I mean, the speeds will be crazy. So you know what? Instead, we're gonna have... Okay, we can't do that. Balls, balls, balls. Alright, right now. And then like this. Yeah. Speaking about a height difference over here. Wow, we are... That is remarkably close to hooking it up. And that is only at... Oh, game! So if I were to remove this drop here, pull this one off over here, and then go like this, and yes, we will put a lift in there just to be sure. I mean, the speed won't be that high anyways, and we need to be one later with this. Great! Fiddling around like a madman, but we will get this done. And working in like how it should be. You know, it should be the great, well, thing that the guests come to when visiting this park. Look. There. That's what we want. Alright, let's do another test, right? And this time we're gonna watch the G's as we follow the trains just on eyesight. Especially the lateral G's. I mean, the vertical G's, they were alright. The lateral G's, they require our attention. And hopefully this won't generate too much G's. But if it does, I can always brake it in this braking section here. So, yeah, so far so good. I mean, they're in the lift. I wouldn't have expected any trolls there anyway. Alright, yes, looking good. Looking very good. Not as sharp as it was. Same for that S-bend, really good. Same for this, really good. Oh, though that is lower than, I mean, kind of missed where that was really. I think it's this one curve though. Yeah, I think it's the one curve over there. But we'll have to see though. I mean, this is always the first train that we're following, so we'll just watch another test round and then we'll see what the effect is on the rating. If it is just at... Oh, wow, it's actually a rather sharp drop. This could be enough for it to not be... Yes, it... Nice, nice, nice. It is. It is just enough. 9.88. But look at this. It is almost a grand coaster. This coaster does not have that much scenery. It does not have that many special things. There's nothing next to it. So this is only going to go up. And I am pretty sure that we can crank this up to a grand coaster without much trouble. Good for us. What we need then is to quickly set this one up. First of all, it's going to be open. Then we need a name. We are gonna call this Saint Bernardino. Dino, like that. No. We're gonna call this San Demijonio. Yeah, I'm in the park right now. Demijonio. It would be like that for it to be pronounced like that. Yeah, right. And then actually it would be Demijonio. San Demijonio. Oh yeah, it's totally me, Italianized. There. Good. Now, the other thing we need is a fixed mechanic. Yes, we do. We really need him. I mean, if this coaster crashes, and that's gonna be a really rough thing. It's gonna have countless of deaths as well. Don't like countless of deaths, so... Anyway, we also need another mechanic and another handy dude. Now this coaster therefore needs to make us at least 200 profits a month. If it doesn't, then it's not bringing up the costs of the staff. So that's an interesting one for you. But this coaster took way longer than I wanted it to. And therefore I think right now is the perfect moment to say to you, join me next time. when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.